Agreeing with Liberals for the Wrong Reasons, Episode 12, Diversity Training. There are some people on the left who think diversity training is counterproductive, and you've got your social justice warriors who might think it doesn't go far enough, or the diversity training they went to was conducted by some shitlord.
He didn't use my pronouns correctly.
There's a lot of social justice warrior rent-seeking involved in this, but I think it's a pretty mainstream thing by how pervasive diversity training is in the corporate world. It seems like a pretty run-of-the-mill liberal thing at this point. These people believe in an extremely low heritability for IQ, so they think education is the key to everything, and we're all blank slates, so we can just reshape that and, educate away the racism, so that's where the diversity training comes from. But in reality, it kind of has the opposite effect, and that's why a conservative or a reactionary or Nazi or whatever the fuck would agree with liberals for the wrong reasons. Most diversity training ineffective, study finds. A comprehensive review of 31 years of data from 830 mid-sized to large U.S. workplaces found that the kind of diversity training exercises offered at most firms were followed by a 7.5% drop in the number of women in management. The number of black female managers fell by 10%, and the number of black men in top positions fell by 12%. Similar effects were seen for Latinos and Asians. The analysis did not find that all diversity training is useless. Rather, it showed that mandatory programs, often undertaken mainly with an eye to avoiding liability and discrimination lawsuits, were the problem. When diversity training is voluntary and undertaken to advance a company's business goals, it was associated with increased diversity in management. So what you want to do is really shove it down people's throats. I mean, if you have to legislate this at the federal level and force every company with more than 50 employees or whatever to get diversity training, that would be golden. I mean, sure, we'd be funding, it'd be like a welfare program for Anita Sarkeesian. No. You want someone even more abrasive. You want Big Red to call your employees fuckfaces and tell them how patriarchal and racist they are. All of your employees who maybe previously would have said, I don't see race, I'm colorblind, and maybe they've never done anything to anyone on the basis of race, they just don't give a shit. You want them to be filled with hatred all of a sudden because someone is calling them the scum of the earth and a vile piece of shit for something they didn't even do. So I don't think it would be too difficult to ram this through white America's collective sphincter at the federal level. I mean, liberals are pretty receptive to this shit. If you don't bake a cake for the gay wedding, you're gonna get sued and lose your business. So right-wingers should start fomenting this crap with the liberals. I mean, they're probably going to do it anyway, but might as well push it along faster since it has such disastrous effects for their agenda.